Excuse, my talking and everything, but, it's really, really early in the morning, and so bear with me. So I just came from seeing Blackkklansman for the second time with some friends, and it was just as great as the first time, but the crowd threw me left. The movie is funny, but it's funny at certain parts, but there are also certain parts that you just don't laugh at that just aren't funny. And so during those parts, I found some of the people that we were going out with, like The Birth of a Nation comes on and you're laughing. You might as well join the crowd. Like, what are you laughing for? Like, they're making fun of your people. Like, join the other side of the screen. Like, you go on people's Twitter line and then you see Black Lives Matter and you see, police brutality and stuff like that, them retweeting all that. But then you want to walk into a movie that was produced for Black people or for the minority, and you laugh. The Birth of a Nation comes on and you laugh. It's just irritating because this is my generation. This is what's gonna be representing the United States in the future. When I see this, I think to myself, how do people take us seriously? Like, yeah, we're strong. Like, we have the capability to be strong. Like, yes, we are soaked up into the media. We are soaked up into our phones, but there's so much that we can do with our phones. There's so much that we can do through media. Since we are so soaked up in media, like, we have the power to send messages through the media to keep people woke, And it's just irritating because how do you expect me to respect what you say and respect for what you stand for if you're over here laughing at something that's meant for us? And then at the end, somebody was watching porn throughout the entire movie, watching porn, and then they intentionally turned it up at the end. And then people started laughing. I'm just puzzled at the fact that nobody got anything out of this. I don't understand. How do you expect us to move forward if you're not even taking it seriously? How do you expect somebody else to take you seriously? Like, you over here watching the news and you're watching this stuff happen to us, but you're laughing at it. What are we gonna do? Like, what's my generation gonna do? Yes, we're strong and we have the capability to make a difference. But there's so many of us that's just soaked up in media and like just don't take things seriously. And they just don't care. Yet they care once they see something on the news about us getting killed. How are we supposed to help our people if you laughing at our people? Like, who's Black that laughs at Birth of a Nation? I understand why older people look at us and think, damn, this is who's gonna represent this country. Are you serious? And then we got Trump in office, which is exactly what white supremacists want. That's exactly what they intended to happen. Somebody like him in office. Well, we're getting soaked up in the media, yet we are the future of America. But of course, we stuck in our black mirrors. We don't care about anybody else but ourselves. They want us to get soaked up in just stupid things so that they may do whatever they want to do. Because if we're soaked up in ourselves, then the only people who are going to vote for the future, for our future, are white supremacists. And then what are we going to do? Nothing. That's what they're thinking. Nothing. But for those who are woke, and for those who understand what's going on in our society, like, yeah, we get it. This has been going on for a while. Yeah, we get it. The same thing that's happened in the past is happening now. Yeah, that's old news. What are we going to do about it, kind of thing. For those who are woke, those white supremacists have something coming for them, because we're not just going to sit down, and we're not just going to do nothing, because we have a voice. Whether or not some people care or not, whether or not some people laugh at dumb shit, like they just laugh at the dumbest. Oh, that's irritating. I know we have a chance. We are capable of change. But when are we gonna get up? When are we gonna stop staring at our phones? I'm just tired of seeing us like this. I'm tired of people telling me that I need to relax and that it's not that serious, but it is. I'm in college. I'm African American. My major is chemistry, and I'm a woman. On the economical spectrum, where do I place? The minority has to try, but then there's women who gotta put in 10 times the work. And then you telling me to relax? I gotta get my own. And I hope to one day be successful. It's so successful to the point where I can just give back, give it all back. I see women get off at work at night, pick up their children with dark, watery eyes, sleep deprived, stressed out, and I just want to give them $1,000. I just want to give them money, I want to give them resources, because the system that we have isn't helping them out. Yet most people see women like that and could care less because they're on their phone, because they're too busy taking a selfie. They gotta set the right filter right, and that's exactly how they want us. Clueless. A lot of people say I work too hard or I study too much, but there's a picture in my head, multiple pictures in my head, and in order for me to make that happen, I gotta work hard. What do you expect me to do, sit there? I'm not gonna get anywhere if I act like everybody else. No one gets anywhere by acting like everybody else. I always tell my friends, or at least I started saying this now, you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Yeah, you might not feel like doing this. Doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. You gotta get out of the norm. I wanna see more woke people. I wanna see people who care, who wanna make a change. If you don't like what I talk about, don't talk to me. For real. Because I'm not gonna pretend to be like somebody else to make you feel comfortable. And it's not like, I don't have a good time and stuff like that. I go to parties and stuff, but there's a time for everything. I pray that God guides my generation to a place where we can make a change, and where we will, where we're capable of making a change. I promise people will just be watching stuff and listening to inspiring speeches, and they could care less. For those who not just listen, but apply it to their life, they got something coming for them. It's something good. I got class tomorrow, of course, so I'ma clock out. Cause your girl's sleepy. About to be knocked in a minute. But I just need to say that. Good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams.
Good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Don't fight. Pull around. Southtown.
Alright, good night. Officially, I'm clocking out. Stay tuned for my next video. I don't know when it's gonna be because college is very, very time consuming. Thank you for watching. Stay positive and have a safe night.